it. I need these over here.
Hi guys, this is Sahar TV, and in today's video we'll see some more of Jonathan Carthan, the guy who fought the 5 pro-Palestinian protesters who broke into their room, broke some glass, and of course tried to assault him. And he just grabbed them like they were garbage and threw them out of the room. So we have some more details. Let's watch the video and give our 2 cents after we watch it. Let's go.
So I came to Canada in order to share my story. The story of my uncle, Sharon Eder, that was kidnapped, my personal experience at war, and to tell people that we are putting our lives at risk to differentiate between combatants and civilians. We've done everything in our power to maintain the sanctity of life. Really, the entire situation is something I would never have assumed. I've spoken to other college campuses before about my story, about Israel, and about the necessity to have really economic resilience, and I've never experienced violence like this. What had happened was, as soon as I came into the speaking area, we were attacked by 5 individuals that came from a group of 40 protesters that were waiting for us outside. They broke in.
At one point, more pro-Hamas individuals stormed the building. It got very aggressive. One of the IDF soldiers was protecting us and was holding the door so more pro-Hamas individuals wouldn't be able to access the building and wouldn't be able to hurt us or attack us. At one point, one of the pro-Hamas individuals used a weapon to break down the glass of the door and to gain access to a space that was supposed to be a safe space for students to learn, to listen, and to ask questions. They turned a safe space into a violent space.
Eventually, the terrorists managed to push through the glass, shattering the door. Fearing for the safety of the people inside, I jumped through to stop any additional violence.
And in my head, I was like, what is happening? This shouldn't be allowed to happen. Like, you just trespassed. This is not okay. I was shaking. I called the police. I was like in shock. At the event just proved that Toronto and the school doesn't care about Jewish safety.
Many people were hurt, a couple people were hospitalized. Again, they made a safe space into a non-safe space. We felt very scared and frightened. We didn't expect this to happen. They started shouting, "Free Palestine, Intifada, Intifada, you guys are genocide supporters," all sorts of things.
It's not a genocide. I was there. How were you there? You're not there. I was there. I saw it. Brainwashed people. They're not war criminals. I went there to defend civilians. I put my life on the line to differentiate between civilians.
The owner gave me permission, said that they were trespassing, and they had already broken and vandalized his property. I was acting in self-defense and the defense of all the students that were there.
You have the right to get them off the premises. Okay. I can do this if you want to know.
These people caused the damage over here. They assaulted me and they broke our own property. So now I'm going to physically remove them from the premises. Everyone's fucking
These terrorists forced us to barricade the doors. They came 40 strong.
Now blockade, blockade. I need these over here.
I would just like to stop right here and say, this is what Canada has turned into. You brought these people in. You allowed these people to go inside Canada and put terror in people's hearts in the West. It's supposed to be a safe space for Jews, yet they're trying to scare the Jews and harass the Jews and assault the Jews? Wow, that seems very similar to what's happening in Islamic countries. Bizarre. Let's continue watching.
Nothing to do with this. Bro, it's a heart of innocent people.
We need more men. We need more men.
Thankfully, the police eventually came to reinforce us and pick up where we left off, removing additional protesters to the exterior wall. Eventually, they were attacked as well, but thankfully, no police officer sustained additional injuries.
We have other people that are trying to get in. They're currently barricading us outside. We'd like sort of assistance to help them get in. It's dangerous outside. And it's a problematic situation that the police are not taking care of again.
Right now, just make sure no one steps in and out of the privacy. That will be your privacy. And how did this happen?
I was on the other side of this door. They were on this side of this door. 4 or 5 of them. They were pushing through the door. This is a glass door. I was on the other side. Everyone was against the wall. And I was holding the door closed. As everyone was trying to push through the door. It was 4 or 5 of them, and I was holding the door. And one of them pushed through the door. Right? And then broke all of this. Right? And then I went through the door. I basically went through the door.
2 people made it inside.
2 people made it inside, yeah. And then I tried to grab the guy that pushed through the door, and he ran away, and everyone was continuing yelling and posing threats. And then he knocked me after he broke my glass.
To my knowledge, and at the time of the publication of this video, there's still 2 men still at large. The first one is the one that broke through the glass door and attacked me with a drill bit. And the second one was the one masked with a COVID mask and black sunglasses. And I believe the police are still looking for them at the moment.
Do you feel it was the event that was targeted, or were you targeted personally?
I think it's both. I was targeted as a Jew, as an Israeli. I think the event was targeted for being supportive of the state of Israel. So basically, we tried to have an event here, a civil event, a common discourse. 30 to 40 protesters tried to barge in. They broke through the door here. One of them came in with a weapon, a drill bit, which is over here. So we got pictures of the drill bit. The kind officers took care of us, gave us first aid, and now we're going to give a statement.
Guys, I'll attach the full video down in the link below so you can watch it. If it's not going to be in the link, it's going to be in the first comment so you can watch it. And of course, follow Jonathan Carthen. He's an amazing creator who's been making content for quite some time. I met him, I believe, about 2 years ago at a conference in Tel Aviv. Really smart, really brilliant guy. Support him, because these types of Jews are a perfect example for how we should act towards these types of Islamists, disgusting Islamists trying to scare us, to silence us. Jonathan gave us the perfect example on how to fight these people off like this, and also make sure everything is documented, because then when the news outlets tried to release the story, they presented it as the IDF soldier trying to assault the innocent pro-Palestinian people just trying to protest. But that's a lie, because no peaceful protesters try to break into safe spaces for Jews like the SSI room that they were at. This was not a protest. This was harassment. This was attempted assault. They assaulted him with a drill bit. And that's how they should be handled. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.